Grayson County High School, the Grayson County Cougars are back home for the second straight evening, trying to snap a two-game losing streak. Last night, it was a tough loss to Butler County by 5 points in a district game. On deck, and their next opponent is a team that has been through, to say a lot would be an understatement. The John Hardin Bulldogs come in with a record of 4-23, but have won 2 of their last 3. And a good evening and welcome here to the Cougar Den for this evening's coverage of Cougar basketball on 103.9 The Moose. Sam Gormley here with you today. Appreciate you for taking the time to tune in to this evening's broadcast. Coming up on our locker room show, we're going to introduce you to both the Cougars of Grayson and the Bulldogs of John, and talk to the head coach Travis Johnson and give you the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on The Moose.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars are getting ready to take on the John Hardin Bulldogs. John Hardin enters with a record of 4-23, 1-7 in the 17th district. But if we're being honest, this John Hardin team, the fact that they're able to play right now is I don't even know the word to describe it. It is impressive and powerful. If you don't know the story, early on the day of January the 29th, their head coach, Austin Jones, passed away at the age of 41 years old. Team came together, and one of his assistants, Marcus Heitch, was promoted to become the interim head coach for this season. They came together, and they've been playing for their coach ever since. Since that point, they've won 2 of their last 3 games, including last time out a 2-point win against Nelson County. They've also defeated Thomas Nelson during that stretch, and played a really good Greene County team tough the entire of that game. This is a team playing for their coach, who again, Austin Jones, passed away at the age of 41, and it is quite powerful that they are even able to play with that. Grayson County, tough loss last night to Butler County. We'll take a break, introduce you to them after this. It's Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike, or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars are getting ready to take on John Hardin. Grayson County enters with a record of 13-11. Finished 4-2 in 12th District play. Their matchup in the 12th District tournament has been solidified. They will face Edmonson County 2 weeks from today in this matchup in what will be the 12th District semifinals. Players you'll need to know for the Cougars: Spencer Langdon averaging 16.6, Jack Longston averaging 19.3, Tayden Longston 11.3, but Tayden is questionable for today's game, dealing with a wrist injury that he suffered last night in the loss to Butler County. Cougars are coached by Travis Johnston. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors this storm. Move the following counties therefore should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day, a movement toward life-saving resources, movement toward advancing research and care, movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Sam Worley now joined by Coach Travis Johnston. Coach, last night, the game against Butler County, a 5-point loss. In that fourth quarter, you really came back, and in the second half, you outplayed them points-wise. When you went back and watched the film, what did you see?
There, of course, negative-wise, we could rebound better just from how they got their rebounds, and they were able to get second-chance points off of them. We let Price split us and get some easy buckets a little too much. But, I thought we played well, and I thought some other guys stepped up and made some plays, and I thought we moved it well. I thought we attacked when it was there, and to beat a good team, we're going to have to shore up those defensive things, and then we're going to have to just make a few more shots. We only made 6 threes, and we were 9 for 15 from the free throw line. You're going to have to capitalize on those things.
One of the guys that stood out to me that we didn't talk a lot about last night was Landon in the game last night. I don't think he scored. Had some rebounds, but I thought he just was in on a lot of plays. That's just the kind of player he is.
Yeah, you could tell from after they announced the starting lineups before I talked to him, he seemed a lot more locked in than, not that he's not before, but it seemed like it was another level last night for him. And he gave us the energy boost that we need, getting some offensive rebounds and things like that. But, that's just what he does. And you would obviously like him to be able to knock down a 3 or 2 here and there, but as long as he's still doing those things like that, then he's going to be helpful for us.
With last night's result, it's now official. 2 weeks from today, Edmonson County here in the 12th District semifinals. As a coach, is this when your attention starts turning to looking into Edmonson, or how does this process work for you?
Yeah, for me, it will. Not to say that I won't watch Greenwood or Davis or Hancock or anybody, but I usually leave that more to Coach Hill and Coach B and Coach Meredith and stuff, and let them kind of do the scout on them so I can start prepping, because you want to win all these games, but the fact of the matter is that's the one that you need to win. So here very shortly, all my attention will turn to that.
2 weeks from tonight, as I mentioned, that is the game. What's the focus point? What does your team need to get better at in those 2 weeks?
We need to get healthy. Need Brody back. I think he should be playing Friday. Taden's a little questionable today with a wrist injury. So we need to get healthy. We need a little bit of rest. We need to come out and get a win tonight and get some rest. We've played 4 in 5 days. But then we just got to make sure that we're playing the way that we play. I didn't think that we did that Friday or Saturday of last week. I thought we played slow down a little too much, and that's not who we are. And we just got to make sure that we're locked in on all fronts, and everybody is all in for what we want to do.
The last 2 times you've played an opponent at home with a record similar to this, Holmes and Whitesville Trinity, 2 times that your energy was lacking. How do you create it?
I think that, of course, we talked about it last night. We told them a lot of it comes from within. I think that I would like to think that they understand that now. I know we're down a couple guys again. I know, again, our legs are a little tired, so we're going to need some other people step up. But like I said, to rely on Jack and Spencer to be that energy and do everything like that, we can't have. And we have to have the Kobe, the Landon, the Hayden, the Gage that we had from last night. And if we do that, then it's going to look a little bit more like, hopefully, at Whitesville Trinity, to where all those guys pitched in, got some points and things like that. But we have to have it from everybody. We can't just expect, Spencer and Jack to show up and say, hey, make some shots and bring energy.
John Hardin's been playing really well over their last couple of games after losing their head coach. What do you see from them, and how do you pick up a win to snap the losing streak?
They're very athletic. They're very fast. They've played with a purpose lately. They seem like they're a lot more locked in and engaged from when we saw them over at the Logan County tournament. We were in the same tournament, and they just they have a sense of doing it for something other than themselves, I think, and that can go a long way. And it's not like they didn't have talent before, but that can go a long way into motivation and their mindset and stuff. But we have to play our game. I know they're athletic and fast, but so are we, and we can get up and down the floor and put points up in a hurry. But then we're going to have to keep them out of the lane. They do a really good job of getting in the lane, so we'll have to keep them in front of us.
Coach, good luck. More comes up in the locker room show after this.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now, call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Let's meet the starting lineups for both of these teams. First, for the John Hardin Bulldogs, it'll be Kamari Roberts, Raekwyn Lynch, Anthony Casey, MJ Hayes Jr., and Charles Lawrence the fourth. And now the starting lineup for the Grayson. Sophomore Gage Napier, junior Landon Haycraft, junior Kobe Martin, and freshman Jack Longston. Grayson County and John Hardin comes up next here on the Moose.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Grayson County and John Hardin about ready to roll here for today's game. John Hardin with a record of 4-23. Grayson County with a record of 13-11. Again, the lineups for John Hardin: Roberts, Lynch, Casey, Hayes, and Lawrence. And for Grayson County, Langdon, Napier, Haycraft, Martin, and Logston. The play-by-play is next on the Moose.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
John Hardin about ready to roll here in game number 1 of our day. Really early game of the day. Sam Gormley here with you on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in to this evening's broadcast. Cougars 13-11, John Hardin 4-23. Cougars getting their last conversations with their head coach, Travis Johnston. Jack Logston will jump against Charles Lawrence IV. And the opening tip is up, and it is controlled by John Hardin, as it was actually knocked back by Jack Logston and goes into the hands of Anthony Casey, and it'll be the Bulldogs that will start with the ball with a record of 4-23. They have won 2 out of their last 3 games, though, against Thomas Nelson and then against Nelson County as well. It's on the left side to Casey, who's guarded by Spencer Langdon with man-to-man defense for Grayson County. As down to the left block, they kick it off into the far corner, resetting up the offense now was Roberts. Up top now on the drive, speeding down the lane and kicking it in the near corner to Casey. Casey on the drive at the free throw line, spins it around and gives it off into the near corner. Back out to Casey. Casey loses his dribble and backs it off. John Hardin 4-23, 1-7 in the 17th district. There's the 3 off the left side. It's missed by Roberts, rebounded on the floor by Jack Logston for Grayson County. Logston is the league rebounder and the leading scorer on this Grayson County team. Cougars lost last night to Butler County by a final score of 70-65. Played a really good second half and just ran out of time. Haycraft off to the right side, losing it into the backcourt. Not a great pass, and Langdon couldn't quite contort his body to go back and grab it. Cougars without Tayden Logston in today's game. He injured his wrist in last night's game against Butler County, and from what I can gather, it is more of a precautionary holdout for the Cougars. Casey loosed the pass on the inside. Now falling down and getting it back up top was Lawrence for John Hardin, and it's Hayes Jr. to reset up the offense. The left side to Lawrence, goes right through his hands. Loose ball picked up by John Hardin, and a foul's going to be whistled on Grayson County as Roberts on the drive. Or correction, that was Lynch on the drive. Foul called on Landon Haycraft, his first. Team's first. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by John Hardin. 90 seconds into the game. No score between the Cougars and the Bulldogs. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Out of the timeout, John Hardin will have it after Marcus Heitch, the interim head coach. We'll talk more about that as the broadcast goes along. And in the lane, speeding down, the shot off the right side's missed by Hayes Jr. Jack Logston picks up his second rebound, and the Cougs are off and running. Up the near side, Logston has it at the volleyball line into the corner. Langdon, not a clean hold. He recovers, he drives, and he's fouled on the drive by John Hardin. See who they call this on. I think it might be on Hayes. And it is. Hayes Jr. just his first, the team's first. Sends Spencer Langdon to the free throw line where he has struggled this year. 56.1%. For somebody who is a good shooter, it doesn't entirely make a whole lot of sense. And first one's good. Because we've seen Spencer go on a stretch where he'll make them, and then, I mean, he make 5 in a row and then miss 5 in a row. One more coming for the freshman. He misses that, pops in and out, it's rebounded by John Hardin. 1-0 Grayson County on top about 2 minutes into the game. Euro step, downhill drive on the left side, basket good by Kamari Roberts. And John Hardin's on top 2-1. Up the far side of the floor goes Jack Logston, outlet to Langdon, left side. He drives, he dumps it off on the left side. The basket's good on the inside. Using the glass is Spencer Langdon. Running down and catching it on the right block, quickly moving. The rush shot rolls in for Lynch on the inside. John Hardin wants to run. They show off the speed early. Langdon at the free throw line. Back up top to Jack Logston, who can't corral the pass. He has to slow down to go back and grab it. Logston, spin move in the lane, goes up with a right-handed shot, and it does not roll and bounces off to the right side. Lawrence with a rebound for John Hardin. An outlet pass down to the right side to Lynch. Basket good. Timeout Travis Johnston now. John Hardin leads 6-3 with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Travis Johnston wants the 30-second timeout. John Hardin, you might see on their jerseys, are wearing a black band on the left side of the jersey. That is in honor of their head coach, Austin Jones. On January 29th, Jones passed away at the age of 41 years old. They leave a seat empty on their bench in honor of him and wear a black band on the left side of their jersey. Assistant coach Marcus Heitch was named the interim head coach. He's a 1999 graduate of North Hardin and was a guard on a pair of 5th Region Championships teams and was a teammate with the late Austin Jones. What this team is doing is incredibly impressive as the ball gets knocked out of bounds by John Hardin. Since losing their head coach and games played on the floor, they are 2-1. They are playing with a purpose, and it's powerful to watch. We're going to have a walk called. Gage Napier moves his feet on the inbound. That's just not knowing the situation that you're in. Since it wasn't after a made shot, you cannot move on the baseline on the inbound. John has the ball back. Bounce pass, and it's going to be a walk at the free throw line, whistled on the guard, Anthony Casey. Ball will head back towards Grayson County. 6-3, John Hardin on top, 5:18 left in the first quarter of play. Langdon slips it off to Haycraft, fires off to the right block to Martin, who lays it in on the right side. There's the press break offense, and Grayson County needs to try and turn that now into some defense on the other end. Left side, driving in, spin move, flip shot for Lynch, doesn't roll in, rebounded by Jack Logston for Grayson County. Logston's got a couple of early rebounds. Logston, top of the key, goes down that right lane, goes up, fouled, no whistle. There to follow, though, is Kobe Martin on the inside. He was cutting down the lane, nobody had a body on him, and Martin lays it in to give Grayson County their first lead since it was 1-0. Inside little Euro step, basket good by Kamari Roberts. And the offense has really picked up over these last minute or so. Haycraft down the left side, goes up, floater missed, short. Lynch with it. Off to Casey. Down the near side of the floor for John Hardin. Swinging it off left side to Roberts. Roberts on the drive, the floater is missed. Jack Logston rebounds. An outlet pass to Kobe Martin. 2-on-1 go the Cougs. Martin, layup, good. Rolls in, Kobe Martin's got 6 early points. Grayson County leads 9-8. 4:08 left in the first quarter of play. Off to left side to Roberts. Gives it off right side to Hayes Jr. The floater missed. Rebound Haycraft. Slaps it off to Martin. An outlet pass to Jack Logston. Down the left side. Logston at the rim. Lays it in. Right now, John Hardin has no answer for Grayson County transition. But really, Grayson County has no answer for John Hardin when they're in transition on the offensive end. Transition points has been the story early on both sides. Lynch down the right side, dumps it off to the left wing to Casey. Outside three is off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Haycraft for Grayson County. Napier keeps the dribble going in the backcourt, flips it back now to Haycraft, who's going to cross the timeline with 3:20 left in the first quarter. It's 11-8. Grayson County in control. Martin flips it off to Napier, 18 in the near side. In and out, it pops. Rebound on the floor and pushing is Roberts. Up the near side comes Roberts, lowers the shoulder, reverse layup, good for Roberts on the inside. Roberts has 6 early points for John Hardin. Napier nearly had the pass taken away, gives it to Haycraft. Haycraft, he'll pull up a floater again, can't let it fall. Rebounded by Casey. Crossing it down to the right side to Hayes Jr., blocked by Martin on the inside. Martin right up the middle for Grayson County, gives it off to Napier. Napier down the left block, goes up, and he's hacked and fouled by John Hardin. Foul called on Anthony Casey, his first, team's second. It'll be Gage Napier to the line to shoot 2. Only 4 free throw attempts for Gage this season. And the 5th one he puts in. Zach Bratcher comes in. He didn't play last night, but had a big game against Breckenridge County on Saturday. In fact, he had a career high that game. Second free throw, good by Napier. And Hayden Robinson will come in for him. Zach Bratcher comes off the bench, as we mentioned, in place of Landon Haycraft. 13-10, Grayson County leads. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter of play from Grayson County High School. Roberts, who's had the hot hand, has it off the left side to Aiden Brown, who's into the game. Flip shot on the interior is made by Lackey. Outlet to Langdon. Curling down, feeds it in the corner. Bratcher, three is up. Three is good for Zach Bratcher in the corner. Picking up where he left off on Saturday, where he hit 4 threes against Breckenridge County. Right side, Bertolucci into the game as well for John Hardin. A couple of new players. Three off the left wing by Lackey is missed. Rebound on the floor, rebounded by John Hardin. They flip it off into the corner to Hayes Jr. Hayes Jr. on the drive. Back into the corner to Bertolucci. Bertolucci, the right-handed push shot, missed. Logston has it for Grayson County. Logston right up the middle for the Cougars. On the left side, jump pass taken away by Roberts. Roberts pushes down, goes up, and he's fouled by Logston. Logston tried to plead his case that it was all ball. Official Joe Jeffries disagrees. Joe Jeffries joined by Jim O'Brien and James Richardson on the floor. Logston just his first, team second. Roberts to the line, and John Hardin has not posted any stats all season. So I have no idea as to, I'm learning with you at home as to what kind of free throw shooters this team has, what kind of shooters and what kind of scorers they have. First one good by Roberts. The second one for Roberts is good. Both of them perfect. Kamari Roberts with 8 early points. And now he's going to come to the bench. Into the game for him is Malachi Lynch. You got 2 Lynches on the floor for, or one of the Lynches also left for John Hardin right now. Langdon up top. Grayson County leads 16-14, about 90 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Langdon, spin move in the lane, gives it off to Martin on the right side. Martin to Langdon. Thought about the three, lets the defender go by. Floater in the lane, does not drop. Rebound pops off into the air. And Bertolucci comes down with it. Off to Lynch, up the far side. Lynch stops and starts. Back up to Lackey, who gives to Lynch. Looking back at Marcus Heitch, who's 2-1 as the interim head coach for the Bulldogs. Left side, Bertolucci. Back to Lynch. In between the circles. John Hardin moving the ball very well. Bertolucci up top to Lynch. Lynch off the left wing to Brown. Brown back to Lynch now, under a minute left here in this first quarter. 3 right side by Bertolucci is good. John Hardin's retaking the lead now at 17-16, 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Logston, ball fake at the volleyball line. He drives, the floater is short, way short. Rebounded by John Hardin, and then the foot was on the line of Brown. They're making Jack Logston leave the game for some reason. And the official Jim O'Brien is removing Jack Logston from the game because of not tucking his shirt in. That's one of the silliest rules, too, in basketball. I mean, I get it. It's a rule. I think it's silly. 3 near side. No, it wasn't taken by Langdon. Instead, he drives. Reverse layup. Good. He'll go to the line after being fouled. Foul called on number 25, Malachi Lynch. His first, team's third. Langdon will try to go to the line to convert on an and one. Marcus Heitch pleading the case that it was on the floor on the foul and the basket should not have counted. Langdon's free throw, no good. 1 of 3 from the line today is Spencer Langdon. 18-17, Grayson has a 1-point lead. About 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown in between the circles. Got a 3-around-1 look. Marcus Heitch now calling for some motion offense with 10 seconds and counting. Up top to Hayes Jr. He drives. The little Euro step off the glass is missed. Langdon's got the rebound with 3 seconds. Langdon right up the middle with 2 seconds. 1 second. 3. Top side. No good. The end of the first quarter, Grayson leads 18-17. This is Cougar basketball on K105. Digital Productions and the Moose.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Those in the following counties, therefore, should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Leads Muhlenberg County leads John Hardin by 1 point. The Lady Cougars about to tip off here in about 15 minutes from Muhlenberg County. They'll be searching for their 11th straight win, which matched their longest win streak in program history. We'll try to bring you some updates from that game. And if you're there listening, we'll take any updates that you might have. At the right elbow, Napier. Grayson County starts with the ball. They give it off to left wing. Bratcher, 3 up, 3 good. Second 3 of the game for Zach Bratcher. Grayson County on top 21-17 against John Hardin with 7:40 left here in this first half of action. Far side. Back up top now to Roberts, who had the hot hand in the first quarter of play, 8 points. They give it down to the left block, shot blocked by Logston on the inside, rebounded by Napier. Logston has it up the near side of the floor. Back up, gives it off right side. Napier flips it into Martin in the corner. Martin back to Bratcher, ball fake, left side Robinson. Robinson curls it around, handoff pass to Napier. Napier on the drive, down the left side, goes up, contorts his body, can't get it to fall in. Rebounded on the interior, picked up by Casey. An outlet pass coming down to the near side of the floor to Roberts. It's 21-17, about 7 minutes left here in the first half of play. Cougs on top by 4 against John Hardin. 3, top side, good. It rattles in by Kamari Roberts. The freshman playing really well for the Bulldogs early on in this game. Makes it a 1-point game. Right side, Bratcher. Into the far corner to Robinson. Robinson with a left hand feeds it back to Bratcher in the corner as a pair of 3s in the game. Logston up top, picked up by Lawrence. Travis Johnston looks at his bench as Logston kicks to Bratcher, far side 3, short, rebound, and an outlet pass coming for John Hardin. As the run out for Casey is going to be a blocking foul called on Zach Bratcher, I believe. We've not seen an official signal. It is. That'll be his first. Team's first. Into the line will be Anthony Casey, the junior. He will have 2 free throws coming. First one, no good. Hits off the back of the iron and bounces off to the cheerleaders. Landon Haycraft and Spencer Langdon re-enter for the orange and blue. Robinson and Martin take a breather. Martin has 6 early points. Played his best game as a Grayson County Cougar last night. Career high 13 against Butler. Second free throw, good. Put in by Casey. Ties our score up here at 21 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half of action. Langdon gets a screen from Bratcher. In the far corner, Langdon is trapped. He's able to break out of it, though. Langdon on the drive. 5 seconds is called. In the far side, you do not see that called very often. But he was trapped in that far corner trying to do a little bit too much. Might be one of the first 5 seconds I've seen called this season. Kamari Roberts. Bounce pass into the corner to Casey. Up top now to Roberts, who has 11 points here in this first half of play. Grayson County's had no answer for him offensively. They now have one of their better defenders in Landon Haycraft on it. Down to the right block, feeding the post. Shots missed. Rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County. Rolling into the Grayson County student section. Aiden Brown re-enters for the Bulldogs. Coming out is going to be Anthony Casey. 21 all, 5:35 left here in the first half. Ball's taken away by Langdon on the inbounds. Off to Jack Longston. Curls back to the far side. Spin move down the left side. Basket good. It'll go to the line after being fouled by John Hardin. Foul's called on Lawrence, his first. And one of the state's top free throw shooters, Jack Longston, who's third in the state, first in the region at 88.4%, will go to the stripe, and he makes it. Cougs back on top by 3. 5:20 left in the first half. It's 24-21. Off to the right side to Hayes. Up top, Roberts. Guarded by Haycraft. Cougars now look like they're morphing into more of a 2-3 look on the inside. Now the pressure comes. Bratcher got his hand on the pass. Driving in. Shot at the rim. Good. Hayes sped down the lane and lays it in. And we want a timeout on the floor, says Marcus Heitch. Grayson County leads 24-23 with 4:56 left in the first half. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
24-23, Grayson County leads by 1. John Hardin right here in it. Quick score update or two to bring you. LaRue County all over E-Town, 49-23 with 2:57 left in the third quarter. That is a rematch of last year's 5th Region Championship game. Let's see what other scores we might be able to bring as we go through here. Big one happening down in Bowling Green as Warren Central is hosting Adair County in boys basketball. Be a good game. And at the half in girls basketball, or at the end of the third quarter rather, Butler County and Ohio County, it's Butler County up by 7. Langdon in between the circles. Bounce pass to Jack Longston out of the timeout. Longston ball fake, tries to float it in. The roll isn't there. Rebound by John Hardin, an outlet pass up to Hayes, who then loses it, but it goes off of Zach Bratcher's hand, and he looked with a guilty look, and that wasn't necessarily his fault. I mean, it was off his hand, but there's not much he could have done there as Hayes just lost it on the way up and lost it, and it came out of there like a firecracker. Into the corner to Roberts. He'll back it back off. 24-23, 4.5 left in the first half of play. Langdon deflects the pass out of bounds. Bertolucci re-enters for John Hardin. Coming out will be Hayes Jr. Grayson County leads by 1, 24-23, 4:20 left in the first half. Left wing Roberts takes one dribble, gives it off to Brown. Brown back to Roberts on the left side. They give it on the inside to Lawrence. Back up top to Roberts, who has 11 points in the game. Roberts spins around. Shot from 18 is missed. Rebound on the floor, Lawrence, and we're going to have a jump ball. And the arrow is going to stay with John Hardin. Nice play by Zach Bratcher. Bratcher's keeping himself in the game, playing defense, and also knocked down a couple of threes. Makes you tough to take off the floor. Lawrence hands it off to Roberts. Roberts on the drive, pulls up from 12. It misses. Jack Logston with the rebound for Grayson. And Roberts is going to follow him as he slowly works up the floor. Grayson County has the 1-point lead. Logston drives downhill on the right side, stripped on the way up, taken away. Here comes Lawrence up the near side, trying to corral the pass. He's got it. Little Euro step, the roll's not there. Rebound, fighting, jump ball. And the arrow will head towards Grayson. Martin and Robinson re-enter. Napier and Bratcher will take a seat. It is 24-23, 3:37 left in the ball game. Grayson County has a 1-point lead. We're off to a quick offensive start. It has really slowed over these last couple of minutes. Langdon bounce pass to the right side of Martin. Martin spin move down the lane, layup good. He puts a spin cycle on him and lays it in down that right side. Martin's got 8 early points. Roberts on the left side. Grayson County now has a 3-point advantage against the Bulldogs of John Hardin. Won 2 of their last 3 games. Roberts gives it in the inside to Cummings. First time we've called his name, and a 3 in the near corner is missed. There to follow and put it in with the right hand is Lackey. Nobody got a body on Lackey on the inside. And another rebound putback, which is a big issue and maybe the difference in the game last night to Butler County. Langdon down the right side. He's fouled. No, he walks is the call beforehand. Langdon trying to be a little bit too aggressive with the ball, and it turns out to be a turnover headed the other way. 2.5 left in the first half, 26-25. John Hardin trying to retake the lead. Up top to Brown. Brown on the drive, goes up over top of Logston, misses it, but Logston's got the rebound for Grayson County. Jack's probably got about 6 rebounds early on. Outlet to Robinson in the corner, back to Martin. Martin leads the Cougars in scoring with 8 early points. Left side Martin, he drives, he gets the hole, lays it up, shots missed, but he'll go to the line after being fouled by John Hardin. It's called on Bertolucci, that's his first, team's second. And it'll be Martin to the stripe, 60% this season. First one is good for Kobe Martin. He's got 9 early points. He's improved at this over these last couple of weeks after hovering really around 50% for most of the season. And late in the year, when you can improve your free throw percentage by 10 plus points, that's usually a good thing. Second one goes in and out. Rebounded by John Hardin on the floor. Grayson leads by 2, 2:08 left in the first half. It's 27-25. Grayson trying to snap their 2-game losing streak. It's the first time they've lost back-to-back games all season. In the lane, handoff pass. Back up top now. On the inside, Jack Logston taps the ball. It almost went into the rim. Roberts on the drive, in on Robinson, too strong. Jack Logston with another rebound. An outlet coming to Martin up the near side. Bounce pass to Haycraft. Haycraft on the drive, gets the hole, lays it up and in. Nice move by Lane and Haycraft. And now Grayson's coming with some defensive pressure against John Hardin. Into the corner to Bertolucci. In on Jack Logston, spin move, layup, missed, rebound, put back Bertolucci, he misses it, and Haycraft comes down. Gives it to Martin, an outlet to Hayden Robinson. Run out, layup, good for Hayden Robinson. Grayson County opens it up now. It's a 6-point advantage. Here comes John Hardin. Bertolucci, step back right side, 3 is missed. Rebound out of bounds off of John Hardin. It's going to head towards Grayson. MJ Hayes Jr. re-enters the game. With 1:08 left in this first half, Grayson leads 31-25. Kobe Martin leads the Cougars in scoring with 9 points. Martin will hand it off to Haycraft, 5-out look for Grayson. Logston pulls up from 18 on the top side, nothing but nets for Jack Logston. He's got 7. Grayson County's lead is 8. Hayes Jr. up the near side, drives in on Robinson, loses the ball, gains it back, and then loses it again. 44.7 now. Grayson on a little bit of a run here to end this half. 40 seconds left here in this first half of play. It's 33-25. 5-out look. See if Grayson might hold for the final shot or if they will run the offense. 23 seconds left in the first half. Back to Haycraft. Here's the Grayson will come with, now they're going to give it off to Langdon in the corner. He's going to let a 3 fly. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound by Martin. He's going to run it back on that far side. 8 seconds and counting. Now you want to hold for the final shot. 5 seconds. Logston's pull back, step back, left wing 3. Good, and he is fouled by John Hardin. Marcus Heitch trying to plead the case that it shouldn't have been a foul on Longston. I didn't see it. Foul called on MJ Hayes Jr. That is his second, team's third. Longston will go to the line to try and convert on a 4-point play. And he does. 4-point play for Jack Longston. 1.7 on the clock. Gage Napier going to come in for Jack Longston. 37-25, an 11-0 run for Grayson to end this quarter, unless John can put a shot in. They scan, they give it, throw it away. Martin at the buzzer, no good. He had a good look after stealing, but that brings us to the end of the first half of play. It is 37-25. Grayson County leads John Hardin. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County leads 37-25 at the half. Coming up on our halftime show, run down some scores from around the region and the scoring from this game. Again, your score, Grayson County 37, John Hardin 25. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars lead John Hardin by a score of 37-25 at the half. Bringing in some score updates from around the region. First off, the one that might be the most important, the Lady Cougars of Grayson trail Muhlenberg County 17-10 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half of play. That game happening down at Muhlenberg today. We'll try to bring you some more updates from that as the game goes along, as we'll try to find some other ones to bring you as we scroll through the good old updates here at the end of the first quarter. Edmondson leads Marion County 20-11. Other scores, LaRue County in boys leads E-Town 58-32 with 6:43 left. Taylor on top of Glasgow 61-43 in boys at the end of the third. Adara up 2 on Warren Central 13-11 at the end of the first quarter of play. And in girls basketball, Butler County defeats Ohio County 54-41. Those are a couple of the scores from around the region. We'll take a break, run down the scoring from this game after this, as Grayson County leads John Hardin 37-25 at the half. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Move the following counties therefore should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Running down the scoring for the first half of play. First for John Hardin, 11 points for Kamari Roberts. 4 each for Tristan Lackey and Raequin Lynch. 3 for Robert Bertolucci, 2 for MJ Hayes Jr., and 1 for Anthony Casey. For Grayson County, it is 11 points for Jack Logston, 9 for Kobe Martin, 6 for Zach Bratcher, 5 for Spencer Langdon, and then rounding out the scoring with 2 each, Gage Napier, Landon Haycraft, and Hayden Robinson. So that's, you had 7 different players score in that first half of play. Cougars ended that first half of play on an 11-0 run to be able to take control, and they have a 37-25 lead at the half against this John Hardin basketball team. Again, the Lady Cougars are in action today. They are down against Muhlenberg County, as we'll try to bring you some more updates of that as the game goes along. I just am watching a stream here. Give a shout out to Keisha Spain-Howard. She is the live stream going, so I'm able to keep an eye on that. But looks like just saw Sydney Perkins hit a free throw. So we'll try to get you an update as far as the score specifically from that game as it comes up a little bit later on. But again, your score here, Grayson County 37-25. They have the lead against John Hardin here, trying to get back in the win column before they travel to Greenwood later on this week, as it's at Greenwood, at Davis, and then only one more regular season home game, as that game is against Hancock County next Friday. A couple more score updates. Hendo up 1 on Breck in girls basketball at the end of the first quarter. Big one happening too up in the 9th region. Newport leads Cooper by 5 points with 5:30 to go in that game. Grayson County leads 37-25, and boys, we'll take a break, come back, second half's next on the Moose.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Underway here in the second half of play. Grayson County leads 37-25. John Hardin will have the ball, and it's a three in the near corner by Casey. Missed. Rebounded by Napier. He tried to give an outlet pass, but it's taken away by Casey, who then loses the ball, going back up with a shot. Jack Logston throws the ball away. I'm not really sure what Jack was doing, but it goes into the hands of Roberts. Roberts to the lane. Basket no good, but he's going to go to the stripe after being fouled by Jack Logston, I believe is who this is going to get called on. No, it's just on Gage Napier instead. First free throw was good by Roberts, and the second one is missed by him, and it's rebounded by Grayson County. Handoff pass to Jack Logston. Into the corner to Martin. Martin back up top to Langdon on the left side. 5-out look. Langdon will drive in, kicks it to Napier. Napier lets the defender go by. He'll drive, he'll dish to Langdon. The floater is short. And Roberts comes down with a loose board, and he comes up the near side of the floor. Bounce pass on the inside, taken away. Loose ball, Haycraft's got it. Timeout, Travis Johnston will take it with him. It's a 30-second timeout, as this is Cougar basketball right here on
No
the
matter
Moose.
what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Grayson County has a 37-26 lead against John Hardin with 6 minutes and 55 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. Cougars take that timeout after Landon Haycraft dove after a loose ball. So I'll have it. It'll be Napier to trigger. Gives it into Kobe Martin. Grayson County was led in scoring in the first half of play by Jack Logston with 11 points. Martin had 9. And we're going to have a foul called on Tristan Lackey. That's going to be just his first and the team's first of this third quarter of play. The bench trying to bring some energy to this Grayson County team right now. Martin scans, gives it into Langdon. Langdon drives down the right side, lowers the shoulder. We're going to have a jump ball. The arrow will stay here with 6 minutes and 42 seconds left here in this third quarter of play. It's 37-26. Grayson County leads John Hardin. It'll be Langdon to trigger from underneath of his own basket. Gives it off to Jack Logston on the left wing. Logston backs off. Going to reset up the offense. Ethan Meredith jumps up as one of the assistant coaches to call for something. Into the corner, Napier. With the left hand, flips it back off to Jack Logston. In between the circles, Jack, 3, top side, good for Jack Logston. He puts in the 3 from the top of the key. And Grayson County is up now 40-26 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left here in this opening, in this third quarter. Up top, Roberts, deep 3 to answer. It's missed off to the left, rebounded by Langdon for Grayson County. The pressure comes. Jack Logston up the far side of the floor. He's got 14 points. Behind the back dribble. Hand off to Martin. Up top to Haycraft. Haycraft on the drive. Into the corner. Napier 3. In and out. It pops. Rebound ripped away by John Hardin. They're out and running. Up the far side of the floor comes Hayes. Backs it off to the right wing. Gives it back to Roberts. Who's going to slow down to Lackey. Back off left side to Casey. Casey kicks into the near corner. On the drive now to answer. Crossing it to Hayes. Back up to Roberts. Roberts, bounce pass down to the left block. Curling around, an off-balance shot is missed in the lane by Lynch. Rebounded by Grayson County. Off to Napier, into the corner, Langdon. Defender goes by, and the defender is going to foul Langdon. He is not happy, and on Lackey is going to pick up the foul, and he very clearly fouled him. Haycraft went by, and he stuck out the arm bar. Foul every single time. Bounce pass in, taken away by Lackey. That's one of those situations you sometimes will see a coach just take somebody out. Just to say, hey, we're fine, take a break. Driving in, shot at the rim, almost blocked by Logston, but instead it's put in by Lynch. 40-28. Jack Logston in between the circles. At the right elbow, spins, crosses to Napier, far side 3, good for Gage Napier in the far side. It's good to see Gage get one to drop. In the lane, blocked by Logston, but a foul is going to be called on the drive. They call it on, actually, no, they called on Jack Logston. I thought at first that they were calling it on Napier. Logston just his second, team's first. To the line will be Hayes to shoot 2. And he makes the first. Hayes has one more coming for the junior. And it is good. Both of them in for John Hardin. Makes it a 13-point Grayson County lead. Up top, pass deflected, saved in bounds by John Hardin. It rolls all the way around, playing volleyball, and it goes, a shove is going to be called on John Hardin. Called on Roberts. And now a technical foul has been called on Roberts for mouthing off at the ref. That's going to be... That'll be now free throws coming, and the foul, I don't know if the original foul should have been called. The technical absolutely should have been called. Jack Logston will shoot the 2 technical free throws and misses the first. And now a technical foul has been called on Marcus Heitch. Before the free throw, Logston makes the free throw. Heitch has been called for a technical now on John Hardin. He asked him to scoot back to get into the box. And now the question is, did that free throw count? I do not know if it has or not. I believe it did. So Jack's going to have 2 more. He made the 1. So he makes, we're going to have to see here. He makes that. I believe he made. So it should be 46 points now for Grayson, because during that technical, Jack Longston made that free throw. We're going to have to figure that out here during the next timeouts. Grayson County in control. Kobe Martin on the right side. Spins, and he is fouled by John Hardin. Foul's called on Anthony Casey, his second. And Marcus Heitch is going to want a timeout. 4:18 left in the third quarter. It is 45-30. Grayson County has the lead. And I think it looks like we're going to have a John Hardin fan ejected from today's game as well. As it is 4:18 left in this third quarter, I do believe there should be at least one more point on the scoreboard as well. So a John Hardin fan is being ejected from the game right now. It is a full timeout taken by Marcus Heitch, and probably a good timeout as the wheels are starting to fall off. A score update to bring you. Muhlenberg County leads Grayson County in girls basketball 28-17. The scoreboard says 45-30. I believe it is actually 46-30. We're now going to have 2 free throws for Kobe Martin. Martin is 1 of 2 today. First one, good for Kobe Martin. Second free throw, good by Martin. That makes it 48-30. I do not believe our scoreboard in the building is correct right now. We're going to have to talk about that as it goes along. Cougars in control against John Hardin with 4:08 left in this third quarter of play. Up top, swings it off to the left side. Driving in, little rim shot, missed on the interior. MJ Hayes is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Gage Napier. That is his second. MJ Hayes to shoot 2. And he does not get it to drop in. He's now 1 of 3 from the line today. Zach Bratcher re-enters the game here for Grayson County. One more coming for Hayes. And it's no good. Missing, rebound. John Hardin, the right-handed hook shot is good by Lackey on the inside. Lackey's got 6, the 15-point Grayson County lead. It might even be 16. We're going to have to find it out. Grayson County in control, though. Kobe Martin has his pocket picked, giving it off, and Martin steals it back, saves it in bounds, goes into the hands, though, of Casey. Jump pass up top to Lackey. 3 off the front side, rebounded by Martin for Grayson County, and then Martin is fouled by Casey. And Casey's got to be careful that he doesn't get a technical. He is very, very close. And the officials and the head coach is just saying, hey, you need to calm down. And he's immediately going to put in a sub that'll come in after this free throw by Kobe Martin. And that's a smart substitution by Marcus Heitch. As Casey is mouthing at the refs. And last thing you want, you've already had 2 technicals called against you. You do not need a third. And Martin does not get the first one to fall. It'll be Lawrence coming in. Second free throw missed by Martin. He misses them both. 48-32 is the score. 3.5 left in the third quarter of play. Left wing Lynch. Back up top. Swings it off right side to Brown. Into the far corner. It's been a slow-moving third quarter of play here from Grayson County High School with a lot of fouls and a lot of technicals called. Driving down, Hayes gets to the rim. Way off balance shot, missed. Jack Logston picks it up for Grayson County. Logston breaks the timeline right up the middle. Jack, the double team comes. Bounce pass to Martin. Martin feeds it off the far corner to Robinson. Robinson up top to Haycraft. Haycraft drives down the left side. Flip shot good for Landon Haycraft. He's got 4 points. Grayson County leads 50-32. 2 minutes and 38 seconds in the half, and we are going to have a foul driving in called on Grayson County. I think I'll give this to Jack Logston. It is. That's going to be Jack's third. Team's fourth. To the line is going to be Raquin Lynch. First free throw attempts of the game, and he makes the first one. Kamari Roberts re-enters for the Bulldogs. And the second free throw is missed. Hayden Robinson with a rebound for the Orange and Blue. It is 50-33. Grayson County has the lead against John Hardin. Into the corner, Hayden Robinson, three. Good for Hayden Robinson. He puts in the open three. 53-33, which I believe is the correct score now. Driving in, shot blocked by Robinson, but a foul is going to be called. See if they call this on Hayden. It is. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. That's his first, team's fifth. To the line is going to be MJ Hayes Jr. to shoot two. He's 1 of 4 in this quarter of play. Slowly works. And he makes the first. Lackey re-enters. Lawrence will take a seat. Long look at the rim. I mean, a very long look. And it's good. The double team comes. Grayson County nearly throws it away. It's popped back into the hands, though, of Langdon. Crossing it to Bratcher. Three, far side. It's off the back of the iron. Rebound and a foul going to be called on Landon Haycraft, making contact with the backside. That's going to be his second. And 2 free throws will come now for Raquin Lynch. A lot of fouls called here in this third quarter of play. We still have 1:57 left in the third as well. First one good for Raquin Lynch. Gage Napier in for Grayson County as Landon Haycraft will step aside. One more coming, and Lynch puts it in. John Hardin's at least making their free throws today. 53-37, under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Martin up the far side. He is fouled by John Hardin. They'll whistle that on Lynch. That'll be his first, and Kobe Martin will go back to the free throw line. He's got 11 points today. He had his career high last night, which was 13. He'll have 2 coming here. Kobe is 3 of 6 from the free throw line today. Last time, he missed 2. Prior time to that, he made 2, and he makes the first. Kobe Martin misses the second. Picked up on the rebound by John Hardin as it will went into the hands of Lackey. Driving downhill off the glass. Nice take by Roberts. He's got 14 points. It's a 15-point Grayson County lead with 1:40 left in the third quarter, 54-39. Langdon up the near side of the floor. He weaves through the lane, pulls up from 5, and puts it in. He's got 7 points. 56-39, Grayson County has the lead with 1:25 left in the third quarter. Up top, Roberts off to the side, deep one by Brown. The three is missed, and a foul on the rebound is called on John Hardin. Foul's called on MJ Hayes Jr. That is his third. And 2 free throws will come. We'll see who's going to take these. Looks like it might be Napier. Is it? Yes. It will be Napier. He will shoot 2. He'd only attempted 4 free throws entering this game. And he's now going to have his 3rd and 4th attempted of the season today. First one's missed. Second one, good. Three, right side by Roberts, off the back of the iron, rebounded by Langdon. 1 minute left in the third quarter, looping a pass, caught by Robinson, dumps it off to Bratcher, one dribble layup, good on the inside by Zach Bratcher. I like this. Let's hope we can get some movement to this game and not allow fans, players, and everything to use their mouths and instead can use their games instead. There's a lot of it on both sides here. Up top, pass deflected. Martin with a takeaway. Martin drives down the right side, gets bumped, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. Foul called on number 4, Kamari Roberts. That's his 3rd. To the line is Martin again. This is his 9th and 10th free throw attempt of the ball game. We still have 39.7 seconds left in the third quarter as well. First free throw good by Martin. He's matched his career high now with 13 points. And now we have a whistle blown, and we're going to have an official timeout taken on the floor right now as... Is it a timeout? No, this is an official timeout right now. They might eject the entire John Hardin fan base right now. Looks like a Grayson County fan on the far side is being ejected. And this is a scenario where you just feel bad for the scenario. As Shane Decker is coming over, Kevin Embry is coming over to talk. This is a lose-lose scenario. They're going to call the teams back on the floor. Shane Decker is the assistant principal for Grayson County. Kevin Embry, the assistant athletic director. And officials pretty much said, we've heard enough. And the conversation is still happening. Now, one of the players is calling over what appear to be his family. This is a weird scenario. Kobe Martin makes his second free throw. This game's gotten out of hand. 61-39, Grayson County leads. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. I just hope we can start playing some basketball here. Lowering the shoulder and a walk is going to be called on the drive. Called on Brown. And that was a textbook walk. 28.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Grayson County leads 61-39. They give this into Spencer Langdon. Up the near side, Langdon, bounce pass back to Martin. Martin an outlet to Bratcher and throws it away. Almost takes out someone with his camera on that far side of the floor. 20.5 seconds left here in this third quarter. 61-39. Brown on the inside, back up top, throwing it away, and that'll be over. No, they're going to say it was deflected. They're going to say it was deflected. It's going to stay here. Good job of officiating. Jim O'Brien yells over at James Richardson and says, no, that ball was deflected. So it will stay John Hardin ball with 7.9 left in the third quarter. 61-39, 6 seconds and counting. Brown up top, gives it off to the right side to Hayes. He loses it, gains it back with 1 second. Hayes on the drive, and they do not get a shot off. The end of what was a wild third quarter of play. Grayson County leads 61-39. This is Cougar basketball in the Moose.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
26 free throws were shot between those two teams in that third quarter of play, and a lot of fouls. A lot of fouls on both sides. We've had fan ejections. We've had technicals. We've had a little bit of everything here today. 61-39, 7:50 left in the fourth quarter of play. Grayson leads 61-39 against John Hardin. As off to the right side. And back up top, swings it off left side, 61-39, interior pass. Jack Logston comes away with it for Grayson. Logston up the far side, he spins. He's going the wrong way, needs to break the timeline, gives it to Martin. Martin throws it away, and it's taken away by Lynch. Down the left side, layup good. Good defense there by John Hardin. 20-point game. Martin up the far side. Bounce pass to Logston. Logston then just loses it himself, taken away by Lynch. 1-on-2 goes Lynch, and he's fouled by Langdon. They're going to wave the shot off as the foul came on the free throw, and that's at the free throw line. It's a good call. Langdon's first, team's first of the fourth quarter of play. It's probably one of those scenarios where we don't necessarily want the fouls to reset because we would have a lot of foul shots to play in this. And a foul's called on Napier on the inside. For Napier, that is his third, team's second, and the fouls are probably just going to keep on adding up on both sides. Up top, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It is 61-41. Brown, three, off to the right. Rebound goes through the hands of Martin. The follow on the rebound by Hayes. He gets his own miss and puts it in. MJ Hayes, he's a good athlete on the inside. John Hardin's defense allowing them to bring it to within 18, and now a touch foul on the backside is going to be called on Bertolucci. That's his second, team's first. They've tightened this game up a lot, and honestly, they almost have to, because with how much emotion is in this game, it's going to get out of hand if it hasn't already. 61-43, 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. The double team comes to Langdon, off to Martin. Martin is then fouled by Lackey, who then was about one word away from having a technical foul called on him. He very smartly, about halfway through his conversation with the ref, walked away and now is coming back and explaining it in a different tone, which usually ends better. Langdon, 6.5 left in the fourth quarter, 61-43. Langdon has his pocket picked, taken away by Brown. Layup good. Timeout, Travis Johnston, 6:25 to go in the game. It is 61-45. Grayson County leads. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
61-45, Grayson County has the lead against John Hardin. Bulldogs are making things interesting. During the timeout here, you have a conversation between Assistant Athletic Director Kevin Embry and the head official for today's game, James Richardson, who had an extended conversation at one point as well with them. They, in fact, stopped the game at one point. And it first looked like multiple fans would have been ejected, but I don't know that they ended up ejecting anybody during that scenario. Fan on each side has been ejected, though, and now a foul's called on Brown in the backcourt. It's his first, team's third. 61-45. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a lot of fouls called in this game. On the far side, Grayson County throws it away again. I'll tell you what, the Cougars are being incredibly sloppy. And immediately, Landon Haycraft's going to come off the bench for Jack Logston, or for Hayden Robinson, rather. I thought it was going to be in for Jack Logston. John has it up at the top side. MJ Hayes Jr. almost lost the dribble, gives it to Brown, low, down the lane, shots missed, rebound, Logston saves it off of Brown, and it is going to head towards Grayson. Logston jumped up into the air and threw it off of Brown. And it's just passing right now that Grayson, they're just getting very sloppy, as has this game been played. Grayson well in control, 61-45, 6 minutes to go. Foul called on Brown. That's his second, team's fourth. A very tightly called second half. 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. Langdon loops it up to Martin. Martin deep on the left side. Curling around, bounce pass to Haycraft. He stops, gets it upside to Langdon. The double team comes, back to Martin. Bounce pass, Jack Logston. Three up, three missed. Rebounded by Lackey. Pass up, taken away by Jack Logston for Grayson County. Not a good pass by John Hardin, and it's taken away by the Cougars. Logston drives, he kicks to Langdon, stepping into the three, near side, and it's good. Langdon then, and we got a collision between the official and Kobe Martin. Very much unintentional. Martin ends up taking out James Richardson on the far side of the floor. Far side, John Hardin has it. Into the corner. Three. Missed on the floor. Rebound, Hayes, put back, no good. Another rebound by Hayes, and he'll put it in this time. And a delay of game warning has been called on MJ Hayes after that play. That's for deflecting the ball away or something in that realm. I believe the second time that can be called, it is upgraded to a technical foul. Called on, would be on Hayes if he does it again. Now that can be immediately upgraded to a technical foul as well, as Logston is bumped in the backcourt by Lynch. And free throws begin. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the ball game. Grayson County will have 2 free throws coming. They lead 64-47. Jack Logston to the line to shoot 2. He's got 17 in the game. And he makes the first to give him 18. Score update, Grayson County Lady Cougars have brought the game at Muhlenberg County to within 4 rather, 37-33. Jack misses the second free throw. Rebounded by John Hardin. MJ Hayes down the lane, misses the shot. Rebound on the floor, picked up by John Hardin. They have it back up top to reset up the offense. The rebounding has not been good for Grayson County. 3, far side, it's an air ball. Rebound put back on the interior is made by Anthony Casey. His first shot from the field. 65-49 is the game right now. Martin weaving through, blows right around the defense. Layup good for Kobe Martin down the lane. Martin is adding to his career high. Lowering the shoulder, foul called now on Grayson County with 4:10 left. It's called on Gage Napier. That is his 4th. And 2 shots will come for Muhlenberg County. It's 67-49 right now. First free throw missed by MJ Hayes Jr. Hayden Robinson in for Grayson County. Roberts comes in for John Hardin. And it is good on the free throw by Hayes. Grayson gets the ball in. They lead by 17 here with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Langdon driving back off to the right side to Robinson. Inside to Haycraft off the right side. Layup good by Landon Haycraft on the inside. He absorbed the contact on the interior. And Grayson County's up 69-50. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of play. In fact, it looks like a couple more Litchfield police officers have gotten to the building now. Driving in, off the glass, basket good by Brown for John Hardin. 69-52. Kobe Martin weaving, back now to Logston. Logston off the left side, driving in, off the glass, does not drop, but he'll go to the line. Lynch picks up his 3rd foul. Jack Logston back to the line. And makes that first to put the Cougars past the 70 mark. Jack's got 19, you can make it 20 as he puts in that free throw. John Hardin has it. 71-52, Grayson County on top by 19 points. 3 in the near corner is no good, missed. Rebounded by Hayden Robinson for Grayson County. The double team comes. Bounce pass off to Martin up the far side of the floor. Kobe Martin spins around on that left wing, curls it, and gets it back up top now to Jack Logston. Up at the top side, Logston spin move, gets to that left hand, and he is fouled hard by John Hardin. I don't know why the John Hardin fans are upset. Number 11, Anthony Casey, had him on the arms on the way up. They may have had a reason to be upset at some points today. Intentional foul. That's honestly, I don't think it's necessarily a bad call. Casey made no attempt to get the ball. It was on the forearms of Jack Logston. That was why they were upset. And Jack misses the first free throw. Logston makes the second. Grayson now will have the ball, up 20, 72-52 with 2:57 to go. Into the far corner, Martin for Grayson County. 2:53 left of the game. It is 72-52. 2:50 left. Hand off to Haycraft up top, bodied up on the defense. Gives it to Martin into the far side. Langdon, three, got it! Spencer Langdon hits his second three of the quarter. He moves into double figures with 13 points now with 2.5 left in the ball game. Spin move in the lane, off that left side. Roberts puts it in, and a intentional foul has been called now, and that'll be 5. As Casey must have shoved Hayden Robinson after the play.
Intentional foul on John Hardin's number 11. That'll be his 5th personal foul.
Anthony Casey will foul out with 3 points. I saw him and Robinson. It was out of my peripheral. I was looking down. Now they're going to talk this over, and they're going to send everyone to the benches right now. 2:22 left in this game. It is 75-52. Grayson County has the lead against John Hardin. According to James Richardson, what Casey did is he grabbed Hayden Robinson and threw him to the ground, was exactly what he told Marcus Heitch. This game's gotten out of hand. Hayden Robinson to shoot 2 now. Hayden is 4 of 7 from the line. And he makes the first. That makes it 76-54. Jack Logston and Spencer Langdon come out, and honestly, this is a very smart decision by Travis Johnson. This game has gotten out of hand. The last thing you want is one of them to get hurt, as Hayden misses that free throw. One of them to get hurt, to do something silly. I think it's very, very good coaching by Travis Johnston. Langdon, 13. Jack Logston with 21. 2:22 left. Cougars will have the ball again, 76-54. Right side Napier, up top Martin, bounce pass to Haycraft on the left side. Back up to Martin, 76-54, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Napier into the corner, Bratcher lets the three fly, in and out it pops. Rebound chased down by Roberts, up the far side of the floor for John Hardin. Roberts drives down the lane off the glass. Nice take by Kamari Roberts. He's a nice little player for John Hardin. He's somebody that they can really work around. 76-56, 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And Travis Johnson's going to go to the bench and bring in some of his younger guys right now. In fact, I didn't realize that athletic director Jason Kincaid has also just gotten here. He snuck in and behind me as this game's gotten a little bit out of hand. 1:25 left. Grayson just in stall ball mode right now. And I think both teams would be fine just to dribble this clock out. They cross it to Bratcher. He thought about the three. And a timeout taken by Travis Johnston. He just wants it to be a substitution timeout to put in some of his younger guys. Unless John Hardin, they're going to do the same thing. You've got Jaden Pierce. Zach Bratcher will remain in the game. Chase Balnock, Jake Bratcher, and Bryson Lambert in for the orange and blue with 1:14 left. And John Hardin they're going to say, we're going to take this full timeout ourselves. Lady Cougars have come back to take a lead with 3:11 left against Muhlenberg County, 43-37. They were down 37-33 at the start of the fourth quarter of play. That would be their 11th straight win if they can hang on there. That would be tying the longest stretch of wins in program history. I hope they could do it. Coach Mack, I know that there have been some discussions with our media poll about potentially doing a Coach of the Year. I don't know that he wouldn't get my vote for Third Region Girls Basketball Coach of the Year. Done a phenomenal job with that program, about to win their potential 11th straight. John Hardin takes this full timeout. .114 left. It is 76-56. Grayson County leads John Hardin. Cougars will have the ball on the far side. John Hardin has an entire new lineup on the floor as well. Bratcher's got to get it in. He just throws it in the backcourt, and Jaden Pierce catches it for Grayson County. Cougars up by 20. Pierce gives it the ball knock on the near side. 4-round one look. Now it's going to move to a 5-out. Nope, and it's knocked into the backcourt. Ball knock goes back and gets it. Bratcher over the far side to Pierce. 76-56. Grayson County leads John Hardin in this game here. Right side Lambert. He'll let the three fly off the front of the iron. Misses the rebound, and it goes the other way. John Hardin in transition. The layup too strong for Lynch. Rebounded by Jake Bratcher for Grayson County. He gives it off to Ballnock with 40 seconds left. Ballnock off to Bratcher on that far side. Bratcher looking for his first varsity points. See if they might give him a run here with 25 seconds left in the game. Ballnock almost loses the dribble. Gives it back to Bratcher. Bratcher on the right side. 5-out look. 15 seconds. John Hardin's going to make him dribble. They give it into Lambert in the corner. Up top to Pierce with 10 seconds and counting. That is going to do it. Grayson County is going to defeat John Hardin today by a final score of 76-56. Triple zeros on the clock. The Cougars are 14-11 and winners today on the road, at home here today. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors. In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Cougars win today at home against John Hardin 76-56. The fifth quarter show is next on the Moose.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett and Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett and Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars defeat John Hardin 76-56. Coach, we're a little distracted right now. We're watching the Lady Cougars try and win their record-tying 11th straight game. Before we talk about yours, it's pretty awesome what Coach Mack's doing.
I'm telling you that not enough, and I don't mean this bad, but not enough people come out to. I know it's early for the 6 o'clock games and stuff, but they're awesome, man. And you got some of the toughest player. I mean, Sutton, I could sit there and watch her play all day, how tough she is and hard-nosed, but it's all of them too. Bree being young, Isabel's playing great, Ellis, Kennedy, Allie, the bigs are playing really good.
Sydney.
And then Sydney, of course. I hope them standing up clapping means a good thing.
I hope so too.
But I love it for Coach Mack too, because he deserves this stuff, and he's a great guy.
Well, looks like it. Looks like the Lady Cougars have won. At least they're celebrating and running off the floor, which I might not be a basketball expert. You are the basketball expert. That, to me, looks like a team that
I wouldn't
won
be
the game.
super happy if that's how they acted after a loss, so I think it's good.
So it looks like the Lady Cougars have tied their longest win streak in program history. We'll try to bring you the score update. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know. Did you win 76-56?
Yes, we did.
It was.
That's all right. This is well deserved right here.
Yes, giving them their moments. They'll probably post the final. This is where we need Coach Mack to sign it to us or something right now.
He can't do math.
Yeah, I know he's not great with technology. In fact, let's see, 47-39.
Good.
Shout out to Stephen for sending that 47-39. Coach, this game here. Yeah.
We strung out the lead there at the end of and we've been Butler County. We were really bad at end of quarters, and we strung out the lead there at the end of the second quarter. Got us a cushion, and we pushed it out even more before all the crazy stuff started happening. And then I thought that we did a good job of keeping our cool. And I know as a coach, you tell your players not to wish out the time and just play, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't wishing out the time a little bit there. But well, I really love how we battled the 4th game in 5 days, shorthanded yet again. Spencer and Jack having to play a ton of minutes, and you could tell. But the biggest thing is he played absolutely amazing again. Kobe Martin, and he took that load that we lost with Tayden and then added some more to it. So I was really proud of Kobe.
Yeah, I think that – I mean, I don't think we can talk about this game without talking about it got – I don't know if out of hand's the right word or what, but I think you got to be incredibly proud of your guys that it was really none of them.
No, and, you know, the officiating, they have to try to do something to get control of it and this and that. And, you know, it was just one of those rough physical games, and then it got to where it was kind of – whistle, 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 and it prolonged it and stuff. But they did. Again, I thought our guys did a pretty good job of locking in and concentrating.
Kobe, I know you touched on him a little bit, but I mean it's almost like a switch is flipped in the last 48 hours. Was that something that you might have said, an adjustment, or is this just him doing it on his own.
I think he knew that he wasn't playing because he played really good for a stretch there too, and he kind of went down just a little bit, and I think it was kind of him. But we've always told him he just has to go play to his athletic ability, and when he does that, like you saw tonight when they went to their run and jump and he played on his heels, he doesn't pass it very well, but he can go by just about anyone. He's a super athlete, and he's just playing to his athletic ability right now, and that's really good for us going forward.
I thought even Hayden gave you some good minutes today as well. I mean, really a lot of guys did, but I think Hayden, and then in the first half especially, Zach came in and he was doing things on defense and just I think when he gets in on defense, I know you made the joke last week about the fouling part, but a lot of that is because he's trying to play defense almost too well.
Yeah.
How do you balance that?
You just got to be a little bit smarter because it always seems like the fouls there are kind of they amplify a little bit, whether they're in the bonus or whatnot. But for this team, Zach has a really tough role, and that's like last night he didn't play any, and it wasn't anything that he did wrong. It was the other 7 guys. They were playing really, really well, and it was hard to take Taden, Spencer, and Jack off the floor. And when that happens, and your main guys are playing that well, it's hard to find minutes for everybody, especially when you have a really deep team like we do. And tonight it was one of those things where we were shorthanded again, and his number was called, and he was ready. And we've talked about it, and I told him I know it's hard, but that's just what you have to do. Is you have to mentally stay ready and be ready when your number's called. And he made some big threes for us in the first half, and he did well. And like I said, Hayden's been rebounding the ball great. Hayden's been really, really good for us as another big and stuff.
Over the last month, he's played.
Yeah, he's been great, and I think his role got more defined for him, and I think that's helped him build confidence in what he's going out there doing. And of course, he's making a 3. I think he's making a 3 a game over the last several games. So. That just adds another guy out there that can make a shot, too.
On Friday, we will not be with you. You make the trip to Greenwood, 14th District. That's tough. 14th, I think. Bowling Green District. It's tough down there. I think they're the 4 in that district, but the 4 in that district is a 1 in a lot of districts across the state of Kentucky.
Yeah. They beat Davis County.
They did?
I think they may have beat Ohio County, maybe.
I know they lost to Butler by a lot, so they've been up and down.
Yes,
I know we're not going to be there on Friday, so I admit that I'm not. I know Coach, and now his name is escaping me. He does a good job down there. He came from Glass. Thank you, thank you, Coach McCoy. He does a good job. How do you pick up a win there? What's the focus on practice? I know you played a lot. Do you give time off? Do you practice? How do you handle it, and how do you pick up a win?
We'll take time off. Those guys, especially Jack and Spencer, need a break, and so we won't practice tomorrow. And maybe watch some film. Maybe the young guys come in and practice a little bit, and then we got to turn around and because it's what, a week and a half left, and then it's 2 weeks from today is the district tournament. So we got to start making sure we're playing at the top of our game and playing the best right away. And I think that giving a break right now is the best thing for us. And then we got to come back on Thursday and make sure we have a good one, and then hopefully Brody's good for us. And Taden on Friday to where we can finally be at somewhat of full strength. Doesn't seem like we've been that way for a month.
Coach, congrats on the big win. Congrats to Lady Cougars. Sorry, you're a little distracted there. I think the Lady Cougars deserve our distraction.
Oh, absolutely. It's the first thing I was going to do is look up and see if I could find the score. So
47-39, they defeat Muhlenberg County. You all win 76-56. We'll talk to you, I guess, at Davis County next week. I guess that's the next time we're with you because it's at Greenwood at Davis, Hancock. 3 games left. That's head coach Travis Johnston. More on the 5th quarter show after this.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day, a movement toward life-saving resources, movement toward advancing research and care, movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Cougars win today 76-56 against John Hardin. Coming up on the fifth quarter show, scores from around the region. As again, your final 76-56. Cougs win. It's Cougar basketball.
Are you looking?
Hi, my name is Tara Mosley Hyde, and I'm the CEO of People Advocating Recovery. And I am also a person in long-term recovery. And when I first started my recovery journey, it wasn't always easy for me to access resources. So now you can call today at 833-8KY-HELP and get access to treatment and other options and other resources. Call today. There is no judgment and no shame to look for help.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors. In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County wins against John Hardin by a final score of 76-56. Running down some scores from around the region, the most important one that we have to bring you, the Grayson County Lady Cougars have won their 11th straight game. That matches the longest win streak in program history. They win by a final score of 47-39. 11. Hello. Score update to bring you. Edmondson defeats Marion County 68-59. I forgot all about it. Kentucky is playing right now. And I'll try to bring you that update. So while I talk about that, you can turn the stream off if you don't want to listen, as Kentucky is up 1 on Ole Miss with 6 minutes left in the first half. Luckily, I'll be out of here plenty of time to maybe catch the second half. Hendo defeats Brecken girls by 15 points. Butler County leads Ohio County by 19 at the end of the third quarter of play. In boys, Central Hart defeats Greene County 78-70. Warren Central defeats Adair County 65-59. That's the scoring and scores from around the region. The Cougars win. We'll run down the scoring from this game after this. This is Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health.
I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm, including the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
Do you need help paying for college? Your first step is completing a FAFSA, free application for federal student aid. The 24-25 FAFSA will be available in late December 2023 and is more user-friendly. More students will be eligible for aid than ever before. Kia counselors and others are ready to help you. You're not in this alone. For more information, use the QR code or text money to 800-928-8926. Or you can visit gearupky.org/money.
Is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Cougars defeat John Hardin 76-56. The scoring for John Hardin, 18 for Kamari Roberts, 11 for Raequan Lynch, 10 for MJ Hayes Jr., 6 for Tristan Lackey, 4 for Aiden Brown, 3 for Robert Bertolucci, and 3 for Anthony Casey. For Grayson County, 21 for Jack Logston, 17 for Kobe Martin, 13 for Spencer Langdon, 8 for Zach Bratcher, 6 each for Gage Napier, Landon Haycraft, and Hayden Robinson. That'll wrap up our coverage here today. Coming up here later on this week, we will be back here at the Cougar Den on Friday as the Grayson County Lady Cougars will go for their program record 12th straight win as they'll take on Apollo. You'll get the treat of having Mr. Hufflepuff Smith on director that day, and Abby Howlett will be on camera for you on Friday to luckily help us out and do that. And then the Lady Cougars will also play on Saturday. Cougar boys will travel to Greenwood on Friday. And then on Tuesday, the Cougars will travel to Davis County. So that's kind of a look at the schedule for the next couple of days. So to wrap up our coverage on a night where the Grayson County Cougars pick up the win. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your director was Trey Cook, and your camera operator was Eli Smith. So on a night where the Cougars pick up a 76-56 win against John Hardin, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.